3, 2, 1. Go. Action.
Welcome to Creatives on the Couch. We have got here today Dave Drummond, who is fantastic at his music. He has originals of country music as well as classic covers. We want to know a little bit more about you, Dave.
What would you like to know, Lindi?
I want to know what it is like doing the kind of music that you do and travelling around. So you go to all the festivals all around Australia.
Yep.
And you've been travelling around and singing to all groups, from pubs to festivals and events. What is your favourite part of Australia?
I'd have to say the pinnacle is Tamworth, because it's such a huge festival, and everybody's there, or the royalty's there, and it's great to be up there for maybe five days sometimes that I can get there.
Yeah, because you're very busy. You're very busy.
Very
these
busy,
days,
yeah. I've got out of the lounge room and got on the road.
Because how did you start music? Because it can start all different ways.
Well, I avoided it at first.
You avoided it?
Actually, it's a long story, but at high school I got kicked out of music class here because I was a bit naughty. And then nothing really happened. And then I watched my brothers and cousins learn guitar, and they were in a famous Australian band. My cousin is.
Really?
And still in it, actually.
Which one's that?
Old 55, which were huge in the 70s. And they
70s.
70s, let's come back a way.
70s.
They were a huge inspiration, but I didn't really get the inspiration until later in life, so I took a different direction and did the career thing. And then eventually I landed back in Melbourne and looked at this guitar that someone had bought me a few years earlier, and decided that I might learn 3 chords and start to play, and it became a bit of a passion, actually. So and with a bit of encouragement from a couple of musicians that I'd met down the beach, actually, and one night one of them couldn't perform for various reasons. He was a bit tired and emotional, I think, too. And we happened to be in the crowd, and he said, "Could you do something for us?" And my brother sort of egged me on to go on stage and play the classic "Knocking on Heaven's Door" for my first song. I was that nervous, and then he sort of took me up from there and encouraged me, and it started there in about 2000.
Wow. So that was just a little while ago.
Yeah, about 17 years ago.
So you were quite mature when you kicked it all off.
I was. I was nearly at middle age.
Oh, that's what, 80 now? No, you're nowhere near that. You're nowhere near that.
I was close to middle age.
But you said the beach because you were definitely aspiring with your surfing. You loved it, but you did that all the time and played music as a bit of a hobby.
Yep.
So you're surfing.
I loved the ocean and everything to do with it, and those were the times. And my brother and myself, we used to go. I used to take him everywhere as my little brother, so I took him everywhere, and then my other younger brother started as well. So, and music sort of naturally flowed from that, from the vibe of the surfing and then into the music. And I started to play some songs like Neil Young and Dylan and that sort of stuff. And then it sort of all went from there. And I got out of the lounge room, like I said, and people started to like my delivery, I suppose, which is a bit different to your normal singer, I suppose. I do it my way, and that's how we arrived at the book.
Definitely, I've heard about the book. So you've got a mocked up copy here.
I have. They're very mocked
up. Which is quite funny. It's Dave's Way.
Mm.
So Dave's Way, Aussie Tales from Life's Music Highway.
Mm.
So you're going into more the original side, of course, even though people like you playing the country classics.
Yep.
But in this, can you tell us a little bit of stories of what might be in this book when it's released?
Well, it just sort of tells a story of your normal suburban boy growing up, and then and how it evolved, and not seeing the warning signs from my cousins and that playing music. I never got on board early, and just later on in life, and it did have a little bit to do when my elder brother got sick, and I seemed to somehow got some inspiration from that in a very funny way that I just remembered the songs he used to play, and one day I thought maybe I could do that. So I started to learn his songs, and that inspired me to keep going, and I don't really understand why, but that's what's happened, and I just just kept following those songs, and from there I developed other songs along that genre,
So
and then started writing songs in that vein.
Michael was your brother, Michael.
Yeah, Michael,
Michael, and he played a lot too. So that
Yeah,
inspiration.
he played by ear, which
wow, that's talented.
he did. He loved his nickname for me. I was the tunnel vision guitar player because he said I knew nothing about the fretboard, and he was pretty right. So,
Yeah.
and I didn't really,
That's
and I still don't know a lot about it. It's a bit of a mystery to anyone who plays the guitar, I suppose.
I don't know how you do it.
My brothers have been playing for so long now that they really do know the fretboard, but I'm a bit of a singer as well, so that, a lot of them didn't sing, they just played the guitar. So.
And it is amazing how anyone can sing and play guitar at the same time. I mean, I'm dyslexic at any time doing something like that, but yeah, look, I think you do very well. I mean, I'm a big fan, and I love this book. When might it be released? Later in?
Well, we're hoping, yeah.
Later in the year.
Later in the year.
2019, something like that. So
Probably
look out for it.
2019.
You never know.
It's in production, and we've sort of we're editing it at the moment. But there's things that are going into it just as we're editing it. So hopefully early next year.
And you did some classic songs from Leonard Cohen, who, you know, God bless him, he's departed this lovely earth.
Yeah.
So can you play a little song for us?
I can. I just have to tell you that we went and saw Leonard Cohen. I took my daughter to Leonard Cohen, and I thought the last person on earth I want to actually sit down and watch, pay $85 or $100 to go and see is Leonard Cohen. And to tell you, I was gobsmacked by how great he was, and he was in his 80s when I saw him. He just hit the 80s, and my daughter just was beside herself because she loves Leonard Cohen, and we went and saw Leonard, and he didn't disappoint whatsoever. He was fantastic, and he actually had to go back to work to make some money because I think he owed the tax man and that stuff. And or something had happened along the way where he had to go back and make some money, but he was in his 80s. And he was sensational. And I walked out and I thought, that's close to the best thing I've ever seen live. And that's saying something for an 80-year-old man to be able to do that, but that's the truth.
And so you do your own version.
I do a version.
Of one of his classic songs, because it's Dave's way.
Yeah, I just happened to one day be sitting at home and we've been talking about this song. And I'd actually heard it from another great Australian artist, Broderick Smith, who I met not so long ago, and Broderick had done a version of it, and anyway, in the end I thought, Broderick's doing that, that's not bad. And of course I heard it different, I heard it Dave's way, and it's sort of, but it has got something in it that might have something to do with the country side of things.
We'd love to hear, ladies and gentlemen, Dave Drummond.
So this
beautifully done.
This
Dave's
is
way.
the second verse of it.
Thank you.
Well, I said to Hank Williams, how lonely does this get? Well, Hank Williams hasn't answered me yet, but I can hear him coughing all night long. 'Cause he's 100 floors above me right here in this tower of song. Well, you can see that I've grown better, this you may be sure. The rich have got their channels in the bedrooms of the poor, and there's a mighty judgment coming. I could be wrong. But you hear these funny voices in the Tower of Song.
Thank you so much for coming to see us on Creatives on the Couch. Please thank Dave Drummond.
Thank you very much, Lindi. My pleasure.